We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvest from innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Monday to you. We got 3 days till Thanksgiving, and yeah, with the news I got today, it's gonna be an early freaking Christmas, or potentially an early Christmas. We got some really, really good news today, and I'm not gonna share it right away. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna open the show with big news. I'm gonna wait for more people to get in here. See, Vexus is already here. How you doing tonight, buddy? Hope you're doing well, and hope the Minnesota weather is cold. Better you than me. Anyways, promised we'd start a new recorder. Well, we didn't promise. We're going to start a new recorder tonight. I said we'd start the Vexus recorder. Night 1, Nevada State Prison, Visit 3. So this recorder was set on the execution chamber door. We've got like 6 plus hours on this one. And it's going to be kind of like Sim's recorder was. I've kind of perused. I didn't listen to it. Kind of scanned through it. We do have a lot of knocking to basically match up to Sim's recorder, which is good. Which is really good. Got everything loaded up. Scan out so you guys can see. We're pretty well. We've got shit to listen to throughout the whole thing, which is, in my opinion, it's good. It should be interesting. On Sim's recorder, we ended up getting 20. Give me a second here, guys. We ended up getting 29 EVPs off Sim's recorder, night 1. So if all goes right, we should be able to come close to matching that so we can actually match up the EVPs. I'm hoping. But anyways, hope you guys got your earphones on, something cool to drink, comfortable place to sit, And you guys got your thinking caps on. We're gonna need it tonight. Let's get started with the audio. All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Night 1, Nevada State Prison, third visit. This is Vexus recorder being set on the execution chamber door. So now that loud part's out of the way, we're going to go in and amplify it just a hair. I was afraid that that spike would have been too loud to do anything, so let's go. "29 seconds in, our first EVP. On Sims recorder, the first one was in 1:14. So we get a hello 29 seconds in. We're going to have fun with this, guys. This is going to be a fun recorder. We're starting off right. This is great. This is really great. I don't even need to clean this up. This is fucking great. Let's see. This is EVP 52. And there's one for the meter already, and it's already saved. Let me double check something here real quick, guys. Before we go too much further, I want to make sure I got everything I need. Oh, okay, that's good there. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. You're going to hear me typing for a second, so I apologize. I need to get something ready so we're not tripping over ourselves. So, hold on. I got to get this folder ready so we're not screwing up, guys. Okay, back to it. Sorry about that. That was Duds. All right, this is Brent Incarnate Paranormal, Night 1, Nevada State Prison, Visit 3. This is Explicit 3 recorder being left in last night's B2. So we can't do these two recorders back to back. Okay. Okay. Did I just get cut off again? Okay. Okay. I did. Okay. 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 I started to talk and whatever it was cut me off. It's like it's standing between me and the recorder. This is weird. This happened last investigation too, but it was like 10:30 at night. Okay. Okay. Let's actually I forgot to add that to the meter. There we go. That was 2300, the previous one. Go pass out. Why is that so deep? Okay. We're gonna have to go into vocal enhancer, I think. This one's stumping me a little bit. Okay, we're gonna save this as an unknown EVP, I think. Unless you guys have an idea. Not sure. Okay. Save it as an unknown so we can come back to it. If need be. I'll play it for Susan later. This is... All right. And another one for the meter. And 2301.53 for the prison. So did we on hold on. Was that we missed, didn't get it on the other recorder. That is, sounds like an EVP saying help me, but that's echo from the door reverberating. I was saying maybe for last night's sales, that way we can have both areas covered. See if we have any full body apparitions of spirits walking in. Just let me know where. Where are you thinking here? Or looking this way, maybe? Or do you want to go maybe, is it connected there or not? I was thinking face going towards the door. Whatever you feel, use your gut. It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. Oh, that was Dad's. Or if you want to, was there, remember there's gonna be people walking through all night over here. They're gonna be seeing nothing but bars too. Yeah. Okay. Huh? Is that right? We can always try this, or we can. You good there? Sweet. We're making enough noise, aren't we, guys? Evening, Sarah. How you doing tonight? Doing good, thank you. A little tired tonight, but I'm good. Long day at work. We are on to new recorder. We're on to Vexus recorder. This is on the execution chamber door. Now we've already got 2 EVPs, and we had 2 EVPs in 1 minute and 23 seconds. So I'm doing good. I'm in high spirits tonight. We get to see if we can match it up to night one with Sims when we had, 29 EVPs? Yeah, 29. So if we can get close to 29 on this one, we'll be well ahead of where we should be. Warm soup belly, so staying awake was rough this evening. Oh, yeah, I bet. A little chilly out here, too, but not bad. me. So I think we're setting up in the other room at this point. Yep, we are. Okay, we're down the hall now. Whoa. There's an EVP. I'll be right back. Yeah, boy. That's what you call an intelligent EVP. Let me see if I can clean this up. I'm almost positive I can. Let me see if I can do this without distorting the EVP too much. If not, I can always, undo it. Apply. Effects. Got to do it for each channel. Which I hate. I wish it, Okay, let's get right back into it and see if this helps. And a little bit better. Now, you guys agree? I'll be right back. Let's get it saved. Yeah, boy. And another one for the meter, number 54 for Nevada State Prison. Oh, guys. Oh, we're starting the fourth recorder. Starting. Night 1. We're already at 54. Another EVP. This one I'm going to need your guys' help on. This is tough. This one's going to be rough. Let's get some vocal enhancing here on both spectrums. Let's bump this up. And let's reduce the noise. I don't know. That could be a that could be echo from something. That very well could be echo. Guys, I have no clue. I really have no clue. Only other thing I could think of is to do it this way. Noise reduction this way. Okay. Ah, shit. I fucked that up. Sorry, guys. That's my fault. Okay. I can't believe I actually closed out of that while I was trying to clean it up, but you know what? We all have our moments. And that was my moment. Sister, no, it's this is just static. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to go back to the original. That's the problem is when you amplify it, you get that static. That's why I'm trying to piece out that noise. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's a flat out pain in the ass, I ain't gonna lie. And sometimes the weird thing about these EVPs is sometimes when you clean it up, it clears it up and you hear it just like I'm talking. Other times when they'll be the same, but you go to clean it up and it distorts it even more. So it becomes a chore. Yeah, and this is the problem. Okay, hold on. Let's get back up to the original. Okay, that's the original. And the audio is only enhanced about 5 decibels. Actually, I take that back, 8. And sister, thank you for being here tonight. Greatly appreciate it. How'd you come across the channel? Only other one thing I want to try, then we're going to move on. We're going to slow it down. Why does that sound like it's saying peekaboo? We did a couple ghost hunts together. Probably wasn't the... It can't have been the prison, because that would have meant you were there and you knew it wasn't raining any of the nights. Does this go back to Sin City Paranormal, maybe? Way back to the beginning. Oh my God. You're not going back to Vegas Valley Paranormal, are you? Or even Shadow Stalkers Paranormal? It's got to be one of the two if you're going back to the beginning. Shadow Stalkers Paranormal or Vegas Valley Paranormal? If it's Shadow Stalkers, would that mean you are... Do I want to say Scarlet? Or I could be wrong on the name. We're going back to Shadow Stalkers. We're going back to the very beginning. Oh my God. First paranormal team. That sounds like peekaboo. This better not be peekaboo in a prison. You went by... My God, my memory. Oh, can't say I don't have a good memory there. And believe it or not, this is saying peekaboo. How have you been? It's been... I don't think I've talked to you in at least 10 years. It's been a really long time. And that's putting it mildly. That is putting it very, very mildly. I just never gave up the frickin' field. There. Sorry, my mic was muted. That's my fault. Yeah, I went from, Shadow Stalkers to Vegas Valley up to Sin City and now to Incarnate. Basically soloing it, and I just invite other people to investigate, or I join other people on investigations. How the hell did you find the channel? Stop thinking so hard. She's a ghost at the prison. Vexus at this point, a stroke of luck. Well, I'll take the stroke of luck. Thank you for being here. So basically, just a quick heads up. Let me pause this one more time. What I do at Nevada State Prison or big locations is I'll just take digital recorders and I'll just turn them on, hit record, announce where they're being left at, and I just leave them for as long as the investigation is. Then I carry the recorder with me, and usually with a GoPro now. So wherever the recorders are left, we have to go through and analyze all the audio and listen to all the silence. So literally this investigation, we had 18 recorders spread out throughout the prison. And yeah, we're on starting recorder number 4 on night 1. We have over 450 hours of audio and video to go over. So if you're so inclined, please, I do this Monday through Friday. Oh, that's weird. That might be me in the background. I hear die here too. Die here. Which, dire here or die here, either one would work fine. Where are we at? 8:54, 8-minute mark. So what we do in this case is we go in, enhance some vocals. Okay, we're going to do that one. We're going to do that one. Where are we at? Okay, we're going to have to be very ginger here and see if I can take out this airplane, which I think I can do. If we can take out the airplane, I think we can come close to getting this EVP. But this is going to be a tough one because it's such a small power signature. So this is going to be a test of metal for me. See if I can actually do this. If not, we can try to figure it out other ways. Switch the channels here, apply it, bump out, and let's see if we got it out. Die in here. It's 3 words. It's die in here. Sister, great ear. Great ear. You caught this before we cleaned it up. So dying here would make perfect sense, being that the recorder is left on the execution chamber door. So if we really want to go in and confirm the die-in here, what we want to do, slow it down. There's your 3 words. And there we go. Die-in here. Wow. For a residual EVP, that's pretty substantial. That's damn substantial if you ask me. Just damn. I'm impressed. And that is 2303 overall, and that is 56 for the prison. If you guys are curious, first investigation of the prison, we had 436 EVPs. Second investigation of the prison, we had 469 EVPs. Third investigation, we're already at 56. So we need 49 more EVPs to reach 1,000 EVPs for Nevada State Prison over 3 investigations. That's big. Guys, that is huge. So, sister, if you are curious, if you scroll down in the channel and you want to come join the Discord, if you go into Discord and go to Documents, I've typed up all the EVPs that we got from Nevada State Prison 1 and 2. So if you want to read through them and see what we got, I timestamped them as well as their locations. I'm in the process of editing all my YouTube channel, all my YouTube videos. I got hit with a copyright strike on some royalty-free music. So as those are put back up, I've literally uploaded every video to YouTube from every investigation that we've done since I've started streaming. Got a couple hospitals, couple hotels, the Palomino, a lot of locations, but until I get that royalty-free crap out of there, it's not going to do me much good. I'll just keep getting hit with it. We're on that one. Okay, that's one of our investigators. We're 9.5 minutes in, and we've already got 5 EVPs. Just on this last session, it took us 170 shows. So yeah, you hear 100 Emerald Skyfall. The way I just joined the server, thank you. Make sure and hit a like on the show too, if you can, if you want to.
There's already shit happening, dude. This whole fucking building is just rock and roll. They know I'm here. And there's no one else in here. There's already shit happening, dude. This whole fucking building is just rock and roll.
Okay, the third person you're going to hear is Chris. He is one of the docents of the prison. So he actually is one of the ones that goes in and takes care of it, so we can go back and keep investigating.
They know I'm here. And there's no one else in here. They know I'm here. Yeah, this whole building was just rock and roll. I've never actually heard that.
Since June, I never got the pop-up. I'm sorry. But thank you for the follow since June. I'm slack-a-lacking. And now we're getting into the silence. So, what you are going to hear is a lot of silence. Probably for the next, well, this is section 1, 2 hours. There's 4 sections, 2 hours, and an hour and a half. So we've got almost 7 hours of audio to go through. Not a lot of investigating up through here. We did some other areas. But when I talked to Chris, he did watch the videos, and you're going to hear a lot of banging. This is not normal residual energy for the prison. Not the frequency we caught it on Sims Recorder. It is actual physical paranormal activity. The spirits knowing we're there and making themselves known by rapping on their cell doors throughout the prison. And you hear me say, so you know, sister, when I say Vexus Recorder, Sims Recorder, Dead's Recorder, each one of my viewers who has donated enough to purchase a piece of equipment, mainly a recorder, I put their screen name on it. And that way when I go to the investigation, when I turn it on, I'll say, hey, this is Vexus Recorder, Night 1, Nevada State Prison. So whoever donates gets to hear their name mentioned on the investigation. And they forever have a piece of equipment named after them. It's something goofy I do as a thank you back to the community. And I think it just adds something. It's like we can't be there, but we're literally there in spirit. You have a piece of equipment named after you. So as you can see all the spikes. This is all activity. So on Sims Recorder, Night 1, Execution Viewing Room, we had 3 EVPs in 8 minutes 45 seconds. On Vexus Recorder, which is on the execution chamber door, like 15 feet away, we have 6 EVPs in 8 minutes 54 seconds. So we've gotten 2 more EVPs inside of 8 minutes. Next EVP on Sims Recorder would come at 34 minutes, so we need to see if we can get one before then. So and soon all this will be typed up and put in chat for you guys. Another downside, sister, is this is Nevada State Prison is right next to the highway. So you're going to hear a lot of cars and a lot of airplanes going over. Because it's right in the path of the airport going to Reno. Kind of got to learn to filter that crap out. Sometimes no. Because of the rumble strips on the highway, every once in a while the tires will go over the rumble strips, and it will literally echo to the point where it sounds like an EVP. And we've spent, 20 minutes debunking it, trying to say, wait, that's an EVP. No, that's tires on the highway. No, that's an EVP. No, Brent, that's tires on the highway. You really have to pay attention to the building sounds, to the traffic sounds, and all the ambient sounds going on around, because there's times when we've had recorders outside when it is extremely busy. Oh, I know you do. You've been there. Remember all the EVPs we got at Veterans Memorial Cemetery? And how windy it was to go through all that. And 2 nights we had like 40 EVPs. I've still got them too. There's another EVP. I don't think I need to clean this up. Sounds like a clicker. Maybe. Let me try to clean this up a little. That might be residual. That might not be EVP. Try one more thing here. Okay, we're going to count this as ambient noise. But like I said, you're going to hear these door slams throughout the entire recorder. And this is not residual energy. This is actual spiritual energy doing this. Now, another heads up for you. If it's really calm out, there's an active prison right next door, Warm Springs Prison. On a clear night, you can actually hear the walkie-talkie transmissions between the prison guards. I can't tell you how many times we've spent debunking radio chatter. And the other thing, there is the spirit of a child that we can piece together. There is the spirit of a child from the prison. However, it's not the prison. Hold on, where's this at? It is actually the spirit of the child is from here, Warm Springs Hotel. This was actually on the prison grounds and burnt down, and they tore down the hotel to build the prison in 1862. From what history kind of shows, is a small boy did die in the fire. Now, is it really? It's debatable. The other one is it's the spirit of an inmate who murdered his young son and was executed. That, which I think it is, which guy was it? Give me a second here. I don't remember. I think it was this guy. Not positive, but the fact that he murdered his son, I think his spirit reverts to a child because that was his innocence. So could it be the spirit of an inmate that was executed reverting to a childhood form? Or could it be the actual spirit of a child from the hotel? But his name is Sebastian. Sebastian was one of the executed. We have got Sebastian on the recorder a couple times. So could it be the spirit of the inmate pretending to be a child? Entirely possible. Let me find out exactly which one it was. Yes, right there. Sebastian Bridges. Executed April 12th, 2001. Murdered, Sebastian murdered his wife's ex-lover, his ex-wife's lover, and his child. Executions were, well, you can see most of them around the chat. I think it was 53. Let's find out. I got the list right here. $56, plus the ones that were executed before the prison was physically built. So 56. The ones that are actually on the wall behind me, Jesse Bishop, where my finger's at, first person to be executed when they brought the executions back to Nevada. Guy John, first person to die by lethal gas. John Hitchcock, first person to hang. Edward Carroll Cole, first person to die by lethal injection in Nevada. And Andrzej Markovich on the bottom, only person in Nevada State Prison to be executed by firing squad. And the rest of these gentlemen around the border were lethal injection as well as a gas chamber. Except for the guy in the bottom left. This guy was a regular piece of garbage. Let me get his picture up bigger for you so you can see it. This clown. This clown was overdosed on heroin in his cell. I think he was helped. He murdered his mother, decapitated her, and did dirty things to her body for about a year. And he overdosed on heroin in his cell. Now, if you want, let me get up to it. And here's the executions. If you're interested, those are the executions. And this is intense here. All this banging. You're welcome. See, that's too loud. That's too loud to be residual. So we're going to try to clean this up a little bit. This is way too loud. Just this one is way too loud to be residual. And that bothers me a little bit. But then again, that's trying to get your attention exactly. And this, like I said, this was my third investigation of the prison. We did 3 nights inside the walls of this thing. So that's what the docents tell me. It's like, Brent, they're just trying to let you know they're there. So it's next year, I'm going to try to do more than 3 nights if I can. We just got to get get a certain amount of people to do it. I got to get people committed, and payment will be taken up front. There will be no more what we did this year, because we had a lot of people flake on us. That's steel banging together. That's not just getting your attention. That's steel banging. And it's echoing. That's actually the loudest one we've had yet. But you get the picture. Mind you, on night 1 for the prison, there was only 6 people. Night 2, there was 4 people. Night 3, there was 15 people. And that's Nevada State Prison. Not only the bottom building, but all the top ones as well. So we had access to virtually everything. Yeah, I think it's just over 1 million square feet. It's so foreboding once you get inside, though. Still waiting for a couple people to get in here so I could announce the big news. Now, mind you, these doors just don't shut themselves. These are heavy steel doors. We should not be getting this happening. Not this frequency. Not in this pattern. And it pretty much happened all night all over the prison in some form. And it wasn't windy either, which is good. We're here, baby. We're here. All right. You know what? They're not here, so that's going to be their loss. I got a text from Susan today. Now, even heavy, it was breezy, but it wasn't windy, if that makes any sense. It was a gentle breeze. I got a text from Susan today. Apparently, they are shutting down Warm Springs Prison. They're shutting down Warm Springs Prison, which is the active prison. Back up. And look into the top right. This is an active prison right next door to Nevada State Prison. They are shutting down the prison. I'm very serious. Budget cuts. Apparently, they don't have enough prison guards. Every guard there is averaging between 20 and 30 hours of overtime a week, or a pay period. So every 2 weeks, they're averaging 20 to 30 hours of overtime. So they're going to shut it down for a while, and they're going to send all the other prisoners to the other prisons around Nevada, which literally means, if all goes right, we're going to have 2 prisons to investigate. Apparently, according to some of the guards and some of the inmates, that prison is extraordinarily haunted. Sisters, just be aware. I am opening up the investigation next year to all my viewers first. Because so many people flaked on me this year, next year I'm opening it up to everybody of my viewers. Then I'll invite people if there's any open spaces. It's $125 a night for the prison to investigate, plus your airfare, plus your travel and your food and rent a car and everything. You figure for 3 nights it'll cost you, well, around $1,500. No, Vexus, you didn't. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about some of the investigators I investigate with. If you can get cleared for travel. Okay? If you can get cleared for travel. But like I said, it's a little expensive. You're responsible for all your travel, everything. And once I get the date set, health reasons, fair enough. If I get the date set, Susan will be setting up a payment system. And once you pay the money, it is non-refundable. So if you decide you don't want to go at the last minute, your money's gone. It's a donation to the prison. Because of what happened this year, it's got to be done that way. And I hate doing it that way because a lot of these people are friends. Hey Grinch, how you doing tonight? So once we get the date set, I'll let everybody know, and how we can get payments set up. I just feel bad for Susan that happened this year, where people just said, "Oh, I was going to go up this way." That's not my problem. You said you were going, and you didn't show up. No skin off my nose. That just less people means better investigations. Because I'll go rent the prison out by myself for 3 nights. I'll spend $4,500 to have that place by myself for 3 nights. If I could afford it, I would. Be like, here's $5,000, let me have it for 3 nights, just disappear. No, I'd actually, if it was Susan and them, you guys are coming to investigate with me. But the amount of activity we got, the amount of personal experiences we got was second to none. But yeah, if they close down the prison, there's a strong chance we'll get to investigate that too. That's a motorcycle. God, sister, remember how many residentials we did with Shadow Stalkers? We were doing a lot of residentials. Yeah, I remember that one big house. What are we drinking? Same thing I drank during every show. Sweet tea. That's all I drank my drinks out of is mason jars. Yes, I'm a redneck, and yes, I'm proud of it. You never noticed. No comment. No worries. These spirits really have to be trying to get my attention. Got an ad for Avatar 2 and boy, it didn't get me pumped. No thanks. I'll pass on Avatar. Getting some weird sounds out of this. Let me pause this. Explicit, yes. We started Vexus Recorder Execution Chamber Door. We got Hello. We couldn't figure out the EVP on this one. Had me talking, and I was immediately cut off by a hard whisper. I'll be right back. Peekaboo. Go figure, in a prison we get peekaboo. And die in here. So we've gotten we have five EVPs in under 9 minutes. And we're at 25 now, hoping to get more. Quite the variety, but peekaboo in a prison? That's just strange. I mean, very strange. But we're sitting at 56 EVPs on starting the fourth recorder. So we're on a good streak. I just find it funny, hour and a half, 2 hour shows, and we're getting through 25 minutes of audio. Or less. There's been nights when we've only got through like 10 minutes of audio. It's like, are you serious? 450 hours of audio, and we got through a couple minutes. Streaming, and I'm content with what little we maybe find. Yeah, it's we've gone through those nights. Everybody's been here for the majority. Most of my regulars, you guys have been here for this. There's nights we've gotten 20 EVPs inside of 35 minutes of audio, and there's nights, several nights, when we've gone through an hour and a half of audio and we didn't get jack shit. There's been a few shows like that. And I thank God I've had an active chat to where it's like, I want to jump out my second story window right now. It just gets tedious. But, I've taught you guys very well. You guys have picked up audio that I haven't. So I'm grateful you guys are here. And I'm very content if we don't get anything. I got you guys here to help me and suffer with me. You guys get to suffer through it with me. Explicit? Yeah. And that's, everybody's trying to, there's a lot of people trying to fight to get a paranormal channel on Twitch. As far as I know, there's only one other person that analyzes, somewhat analyzes audio. Paranormal Fam. He's a Italian paranormal channel. He actually plays videos from other teams and makes fun of how they screw up. And Interface Death. Interface Death does it every now and then too. But as far as full-time streaming, I'm it. And I wish more people knew about this, because I think people would find it interesting. Tires on the highway. Okay, turn off. Why are you not? Whatever. To be honest, I may not find it actually to go to a location to investigate that much. Just like to sit down for hours and go through audio. A lot of people are like that. And that's okay. A lot of people are like, I just want to analyze. They don't want to go out into the field. And a lot of people don't realize how much of a pain in the ass it is to drag your ass out into the field sometimes with all your gear. Set it all up, break it all down, carry it all around. There's some downsides to it. But once you get set up, it's like, that's why I started carrying GoPros. Carry the GoPro, carry a digital recorder. It's light, it's mobile. You ain't got to worry about setting stuff up so much. That's why I just set recorders up at random. It's once you set those recorders, they're light, set them down, walk away. You got to set them up and go pick them up at the end of the night. They're not that much. After 18 recorders, you're talking maybe 3 or 4 pounds of equipment. So that's easy. Next year's going to be different because I'm going to be setting up GoPros everywhere. Static GoPros, set them up and just let them roll. Which is going to be a pain in the you-know-what. But we'll get through it. But we get to sit and watch one location for like 5 hours. And just be like, okay, I'm watching a door. All right, Sims, I announced it about 5 minutes ago, but I will announce it again. As I've said, you notice what I'm zooming in on. Warm Springs Prison, next door to Nevada State Prison, is shutting down. At the end of the year, they're shutting down. They're sending all the prisoners to other prisoners all over Nevada or all over northern Nevada. They're spending too much money on overtime for all the guards. It's going beyond their budget, so they're closing it. They're not going to be taking over the upper buildings. They're not going to be taking over the upper buildings like I said they were talking about. They are shutting it down. Which means, if all goes right, knock on wood, if all goes right, we will have 2 prisons to investigate. Maybe. This is best case scenario, which means that prison has facilities, which means if all goes right, and I joked with Susan about this. I joked. I was like, does that mean we can stay overnight? She goes, I'm already asking. I'm working on it. It's like, and according to some of the guards, no, you don't. No, you don't. You get to go in. Well, if that prison closes, I don't know what it means for the dress code, wearing jeans now, but best case scenario, get to investigate. Better case scenario is get to stay overnight in a prison. According to the guards and some of the prisoners, that prison is more haunted than Nevada State Prison. So that's too much investigating, if you ask me. That's way too much investigating. You need 3 nights for Nevada State Prison, and you're going to need another 3 nights to investigate Warm Springs. Kind of disrespectful to both guards and inmates to wear a costume. Explicit, I want to put on an orange jumpsuit and have them shackle me and lead me up to the execution chamber, just to put myself in their shoes. Sims, yeah, you would. If we said dress up like a guard, you would. I would too. Just to provoke activity. I would go in a guard's uniform. If I didn't think I'd get in trouble for it, I would in a heartbeat. But cross your fingers, guys. If it actually goes through with them closing the prison, we might have another one to investigate. Yes, explicit, I agree with you, but sister is right. It is a trigger object, and sometimes that works to our advantage. When I investigated Goldfield Courthouse, I sat in the judge's chair and pretended to be the judge, and we got evidence from it. It's not to be disrespectful in any way. Because you've heard the way I investigate. I will not allow anybody to do what I wouldn't do. They'd be thrown off the investigation like that. I don't provoke at all. I may antagonize a little bit, but I don't provoke. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson early on doing that. Explicit, we've all had attachments. We had attachments during the first investigation. The very first investigation of the prison, we took something back to the house we rented. And weird shit was happening, so I wouldn't do that. And Sims, just so you know, Sister Nightshade was actually on I was a part of their paranormal team. My very first paranormal team, Shadow Stalkers Paranormal. So she's known me since the beginning of my paranormal voyages. Explicit. I appreciate that. You don't have to worry because I watch out for my teams, my teammates. I look out for everybody's well-being going out to locations, especially like this. And sister, you as well. And just a quick little story. I remember it was sister, myself, two other of the investigators, Jason and Bobo. We were doing past life readings in one of the houses we were investigating, and we were doing the candles with the past life reading. And it was my turn, of course. I've got the video somewhere. I started asking, the questions, and I actually hit a name on a past life reading. And the candles just shot up real quick. It was like, yeah, I'm done. It was one of the coolest things in the world while doing a past life reading with the candles and watch those flames raise about that high. It was like, okay, yeah, I think I'm done asking questions. It was freaking great. A lot of these ambient sounds, but and I know I'm going to be very cliche about this. Most of these knocks are happening in threes. Don't worry, it's not demonic, it's not evil. You guys know I hate saying that. But boom, boom, boom. It's like, why is it happening in threes? This isn't Ghost Adventures. Sorry. Who's your boy, Demon? I joke, though. It's... Right, there's another one. Right there you go. There's your three. There's another one. Boom, boom, boom. It's consistent all the way through. And so was Sim's recorder on night one, right in the other room. Same rapping all the way through the recorder. But wow. Yeah, I seriously think they know that I'm there and they're trying to get my attention, which is flattering as hell. I'd love to spend a night alone in the prison. Just be the only one. See, that again. That is loud freaking banging. It just shows you how much energy is pent up inside the walls of this prison. You figure 1862 to 2012. So you got 160 years of energy pent up. 150 years, sorry. It's insanity. I don't think I can don't think I can explain this. And though everybody who's been here for a while knows, I can usually isolate and identify most things. I can identify the energy. I can, say, okay, this is the building, this is the metal, this is fatigue, whatever. But this, I just can't. It's every few seconds. It almost does sound like batons hitting the doors. I don't think that was a hey. And sister, usually, unless it's, I don't want to say completely relevant. I can't tell you how many hays on the last investigation we just ignored. Whether it could be wind or something ambient, I'd say we threw away probably 30 or 40 hays. It got to be so prevalent with them. We would have had well over 500 EVPs. But because they can be debunked so easily, a whisper, I'm really not going to bend over for unless it's like, hey, like that. But if it's, hey, it's kind of debunkable to me. But if it's a massive, just, hey, then I'll count it. But as far as a whisper, if it's a whisper at 11 o'clock at night in the prison, I'll count it. But we're 37 minutes into recorder one, it's not even 5 o'clock. Or it should be just after 5. I take that back. So they're not going to whisper at 5 o'clock in the evening. They're going to whisper late at night. But being this is in last night's cells, they're probably not going to whisper conversations. They know they're going to the execution chamber in a few hours. So that's just my view on that one. So if it was in another part of the prison, okay. Last night's cells, probably not. Well, I'll be honest with you right now. Last year's investigation, we started at 7 in the evening. About 6 or 7, went till about 2 in the morning. We started this setting up about 4:30, 5 o'clock. We've gotten more activity earlier in the evening than we did late at night. Late at night, we were getting like, go away, shut up, F you. We were getting a lot of insults. We were getting a lot of, go away, I'm sleeping, and other stuff. So we're actually getting more intelligent EVPs right now than we did late at night last year. And plus, the prison's still very active at 5 in the evening. So you're more apt to get it. But the next recorder we do, after we finish Vexus recorder night 1, the next recorder is going to be one of Explicit's recorders. Just get that out of the way now. I can't wait to see what we get in culinary. That's going to be a fun one. Cafeteria at 5 in the evening. I hope we get something good. As we do know, there were multiple people murdered in culinary. I'm hoping to get crowd noise. I'd love to get a crowd noise in there. Just like 20 people talking. Like, yeah, this is going to be fun. All right, pausing this for now. I can't wait to get to the hole. We got access to the original hole, which is basically a cave in the mountain. Got to set a recorder in the original storage cave. Probably never be allowed in there again because of the structural integrity of the cave. I'll be surprised if it's not collapsed by the time we go back next year. Just other areas, the bookbinding factory. I don't expect a lot of activity. We're in there. We got to set a recorder in there. That's about it. But the fact we got EVPs off of the GoPro in the boiler room, as well as the maintenance shop. I don't put it past us getting EVPs in unknown areas that we didn't do last year. And that we really didn't even investigate. We just set recorders in there. But anyways, guys, we've come down to it. Went about 20 minutes longer than I wanted to tonight, but that's all right. We've had a lot of fun. We had 5 EVPs tonight. 5 EVPs in less than 9 minutes. We're at the 40-minute mark. We're going to audio from the hole. Granted, it's kind of out. It's outside, but it's in a cave. And there was an inmate that spent over 20 years in there. If you're curious about it, just go to YouTube, type Nevada State Prison, and look for the guy that looks like the missing link on the screen, and watch it. The guy was given a lobotomy that he was so violent, and he was just stuck in there. They just stuffed him there and forgot about him. It's actually kind of heartbreaking. But anyways, guys, I truly thank you for tuning in tonight, spending almost 2 hours of your life analyzing audio, and we got some good EVPs tonight. We got some good evidence. We're going to continue it tomorrow night, roughly about the same time. So, guys, make sure and be here. And for those that missed the announcement, I'll make it again. But Explicit, Vexus, Sims, Sarah, Grinch, Sister, I thank you all for being here tonight. You guys were absolutely amazing. And thank you for being and keeping the chat active. I wouldn't trade it for anything. You guys are making this more and more worthwhile each and every show. As we continue to grow, you guys are the base. You guys are the basis of this show. Don't ever forget that. We get up to 250, 500 plus viewers. You guys are where it all started. From here on out, you guys are the basis of this show. Everybody else is just a benefit from here on out. I know that sounds terrible, but that's just the way it is. Anyways, guys, good night. God bless. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow night. Thanks again.